everyone has been expecting the SEC to approve. But unfortunately, what happened is that the SEC, early this morning, I think there is some misinformation coming in from the SEC Twitter account. Okay, and what happened is that the SEC Twitter account mentioning that they have already approved the Bitcoin spot ETF. But then what happened is that Gary Gangster, okay, the head of SEC, mentioning that the Twitter account was being hacked. So it was a false BTF approval. Okay, and what happened to the price? You can see the price have a huge upswing. And then what happened now? We are seeing that the price is dipping back down again. Okay, so there are a lot of uncertainty right now that is ongoing. But I think most likely the spot ETF most likely to approve, or most likely they will be buying another reason again to delay. Okay, so this is another tactic by the SEC or Gary Gensler to try to buy time or to delay again. So I'm not sure how long are they going to do this. So I think we need to get moving on the spot ETF, because I think today will be the final date. Okay, so latest news by the commissioner, okay, by Bloomberg forecast analyst, mentioning that the SEC has to prove by hook or crook by end of today's market session. Okay, so that means by 5 p.m. after the market closing of the New York Stock Exchange. So here you can see the Bitcoin price experienced wild swings today after the official Twitter account of the SEC, right, was hacked and a fraudulent tweet was posted, right, at 4:11. Okay, on Tuesday, announcing approval of the Bitcoin exchange traded fund. Okay, so what happened when they announced, right, when the SEC announced that the spot ETF was approved, you can see the Bitcoin price spiked all the way up to 47,000. Okay, so this is the huge effect, the bull effect. When there is a positive news in the market, you can see the Bitcoin price react positively. And then what happened is that the SEC take a turn, and you can see the Bitcoin also take a turn as well, to pull back towards the downside. Okay, so this is by Gary Gensler. Again, he said the Twitter account was compromised and unauthorized tweet was posted. So these are the excuses made by Gary Gensler. So I'm not sure what is really happening back there. And then you can see this is by Charles Gasparino. Breaking securities lawyers tell Fox Business the SEC will have to investigate itself for market manipulation after moving the price of BTC up and down following the hack tweet that he had approved. Okay, I think previously also we have another hack tweet from Cointelegraph. So Cointelegraph is actually a cryptocurrency-based type of article where they publish latest updates on the crypto market. So they also did that also. So I think one of the intern did post false information on the approval of the Bitcoin spot ETF. And what happened is that the Bitcoin price spiked, right? And then it went down again. So I think this is quite similar excuse. Okay. And then here you can see the crypto market remained largely unregulated, contributing to extreme volatility. Okay, but regulators build significant power through signals around support or opposition. Okay, all right. So again, the situation right now, I think SEC is really trying to make us like a fool here, trying to liquidate both longs and short, especially those over leverage, right? People who are actually trading. Okay, I think these people are getting wrecked first. They are getting liquidated. Okay, this is also another tweet by Senator Cynthia Lummis mentioning what here? Fraudulent announcements like one was made on the SEC social media can manipulate markets. See, the whole idea of SEC, Securities Commission, is to make sure that the public is well secured, well assured that their investment of funds is being safe. Okay, but what happened is that the SEC is doing the opposite, right? They are manipulating the market at their own expense, right? Or at their own personal gain, or probably to help the hedge funds or the Wall Street traders. So this could be one of the tactic, right? One of the reasons why the SEC, until now, they still do not want to approve the spot ETF. Okay, so I think whether or not the spot ETF were to approve, I think most likely Bitcoin will definitely take a breather or correction, because I think it is long waited. Okay, we have already been running since the month of October last year till now. There is no signs of retracement on the monthly time frame, on the monthly chart. Okay, so all in all, you can see, right, Gary Gensler, right? Does this mean we can blame more of the SEC government for reverse rulemaking and so-called regulation by enforcement on a compromised account? Okay, so yeah, overall you can see Gary Gensler again has been giving another excuse. I think he should be held accountable on what is really happening. Okay, so I think the Bitcoin spot ETF, I think you have to play by the rule book, and of course you have to know what is your strategy, whether the spot ETF will be approved or not. What is your game plan? What is your moment of decision? Okay, so for my side, my strategy here is that I'm actually holding a lot of USDT dry powder so that I can able to buy back on the pullback. Okay, so I'm expecting a pullback that is happening. Okay, whether or not the spot ETF will be approved or not. Okay, so yeah, there you go. Now, second article here, you can see, right, with more on the spot ETF, on what's really happening and how does it affect the public listed company, such as Microstrategy. So you can see like MicroStrategy has been buying, MicroStrategy has been also promoting, okay, has been promoting Bitcoin on media, on mainstream media as well. Okay, and of course, encouraging the public investors and of course, hedge funds to go for the spot ETF. But of course, there's also downside as well. Why MicroStrategy account, MicroStrategy company might also take an effect. Okay, so here you can see this is by Mike Alfred. Okay, so a value investor predicts that MicroStrategy, the public business intelligence company, okay, will suffer once a spot Bitcoin ETF is approved. Okay, so currently that MicroStrategy is currently down at 5% as of trading. Okay, so if the market expects the spot ETF to be approved soon, okay, right? So once approved, then most likely MicroStrategy's shares will be down. That is his expectation. Why is it down? Because I believe that Michael Saylor has been selling most of the MicroStrategy shares in exchange for the Bitcoin spot ETF as well. And of course, they are converting their shares more towards the Bitcoin. And of course, probably holding some dry powder as well to buy more Bitcoin, right? So MicroStrategy has been dollar cost averaging, I think from a monthly basis. Okay, he's also been updating on his Twitter account. So probably that could be one factor why MicroStrategy could also be another pullback or bidder as well once the spot ETF were to approve. Okay, so we can see the technical side on the MicroStrategy stock itself. So you can see the price appear to be topping out. Okay, so you can see that the setup, it is already at the peak. So all-time high for MicroStrategy is about 700 plus. Okay, 700 plus. Well, the share price rose to as high of 770, right, in the first week of January, before dropping a 16% pullback. Okay, so a lot of expectation that MicroStrategy stocks, I think not only MicroStrategy, but other companies, blue chip stocks, maybe Coinbase as well, might have a bidder once the spot ETF were to approve. Okay, so this is the downside here. I think most likely those company owners, those shareholders, I think especially those who are controlling it, might convert their shares for the Bitcoin spot ETF. That is the downside here. So once they convert, they have to buy more. Okay, so that's where you will also feel the company share also will take a breather from that. Okay, and then go a spot Bitcoin ETF, lift BTC to 100,000. That is the expectation here. How far will BTC go? So the all-time high is at 69,000. Okay, currently we are hovering around 45K at the moment. Okay, so you can see so far as a committee close monitors to the United States, okay, Security Commission, and whether it will approve first spot Bitcoin ETF. Okay, so currently, as for now, they have reached about 47.2. Okay, so what are the chances that the price will continue to rally? Okay, all the way up to 69K first. Okay, because we are going to have our Bitcoin halving, which is on the April. Okay, somewhere around April. Maybe the first or second week of April will be the Bitcoin halving. Okay, so maybe again might take a breather again once it reached the all-time high. So as of now, I think most likely Bitcoin will definitely have a pullback or breather before heading to 100K. So 100K, I believe, is actually realistic. From where it is right now, 45K to 100,000 is only 1x from here, right? It's only 1x. So it's doable and it's achievable. So to say that to achieve 100,000, probably by end of this year, maybe it's possible. Okay, so these are the things here to know. And of course, to take note here, which companies are actually holding Bitcoin, right? You can see the public companies right now, you can see the leading indicator right now for the blue chip company is MicroStrategy. Okay, they are holding about 189,000 at the moment. Okay, current value is as of 8.8 billion at the moment. Okay, 8.8 B, right? 8.8 million. I think this is more than that. Okay, and then we have Marathon Digital. Okay, Tesla also third in line, 500,000, 500 million. This is 500 million. Okay, I think MicroStrategy is 8.8 billion. Okay, so all this down here, Hut 8 are all Bitcoin miner. Hut 8, Marathon are all Bitcoin miner. And then if you have Coinbase as well, 420 million. Okay, so they are holding. Okay, so these are the companies, blue chip companies that are holding. All right, moving on next. Let's move on to the news on the latest news, what's really happening. So for this week, the most important thing is definitely the spot ETF. Okay, everyone is really beating. Okay, so you can see for today, 10th of January, okay, we have Starknet. Starknet mainnet, which is the layer 2 of Ethereum, scalable Ethereum for layer 2. Okay, Matic also will have its partnership announcement. Okay, so very, very important. All this we have to take note. And of course, I think Injective will have its token unlocked on the 21st. And then, of course, you have another announcement as well, as some special announcement. Okay, then what else here we can see? Okay, Trader Joe, we have a new token currently listing on token generation event will be listing. Then we have Fetch.ai releases its network upgrade for governance proposal. Okay, so this is more towards the AI side. All right, this is more towards the AI side. And then, of course, if you look here, for today's event is the most important event. Okay, ARK Invest shares for Bitcoin Spot ETF final deadline, which is today. So ARK Invest is a leading indicator for the Bitcoin Spot ETF, very, very important for today. Okay, they are the first in line to be approved. Right, if that's the case, if SEC were to give a green light. Okay, all right, and then you can see here for BTC fake Bitcoin ETF approval after SEC government Twitter account was compromised. So these are the latest news on what's happening within today. Okay, see this, all these are activities. All right. So what is Starknet? So very, very important here. As you know, if you go in further for all these layer 2s, right, they're going to launch the mainnet by today. Okay, why is it important? Why we need to stress on this method? Because layer 2 is very important on the Ethereum mainnet, as it also scales. It also helps to ease out on the gas, on the network congestion. So that's the reason why we have layer 2s, right? So not only Polygon Matic that is actually helping out to scale Ethereum, they have other layer 2 as well that serves a different function in the Ethereum ecosystem. So if you can see here, the function of Starknet, they are more towards the validity rollup, or also known as zero knowledge rollup for the layer 2 network. Okay, so they actually operates on top of Ethereum by using an Ethereum virtual machine. Right, I believe this is a very technical thing. I don't expect you guys to know more about it, but why is it important? Because Starknet, I think it serves a huge importance role in the L2 community. So once they launch their mainnet, I think most likely they will launch their token as well. Okay, so here you can see that they are focusing more on transaction. Okay, they're actually submitting to, okay, this proof is then submitted to Ethereum as a single transaction, resulting in significantly higher throughput, faster processing time, and much lower costs. Okay, all right. So all in all, you can see Starknet, they are focusing more on transmitting only essential information, okay, about the block and the proof to Ethereum. Okay, so what they are doing is that they will verify the information and they will only transmit only a certain information, a very sensitive information towards the blockchain. Okay, so where it is verified with minimal computational effort. Because I believe most of the scaling solution are relying heavily on the algorithm or the computer, right? Relying on those validators to actually validate the transaction. Okay, so I think with Starknet coming in, I think this will definitely create that kind of huge, or to ease out, or to able to spot check on those information, those important essential information here. Okay, so all in all, I think if you guys have worked on the layer 2 on Ethereum for the airdrop, I think you guys should qualify. Okay, so I've also been building a lot on the airdrop as well for Ethereum on the layer 2 as well. So maybe by today they might announce something. All right, so moving on next, we can see more news on the airdrop. So for those of you who have participated in the airdrop, right, participated in the airdrop or just stake a minimum amount, I believe you guys have also qualified. So example right now, for those of you who have staked at least one Injective, okay, Injective protocol, okay, I think you should qualify for this airdrop. So this airdrop is called Nois Reliable Randomness. Okay, so this is also another company under the Injective ecosystem. Okay, so the round 1 has already dropped. Okay, and then of course the second round will start on next Monday itself. So I believe the snapshot is done since the last year May, they have already snapshot. That is for round 1. Round 2, the snapshot will be on 11. Okay, which is tomorrow, which I believe you still can qualify because today is only the 10th. Okay, and then it's following UTC time. So by tomorrow also, when you stake a minimum of 0.1, you are still qualifying for the airdrop. That is the beauty of crypto. Okay, anyone here can make money by just staking. Right? I think Cosmos Injective ecosystem is one of the easiest way to earn airdrop by just staking alone. Okay, so these are the ways you can be able to earn. All right, so I will update from time to time. where you can able to earn more airdrops by just sticking. Okay, so next one you can see here, more airdrops again. You can see if you are holding OSMO, okay, osmosis token, okay, and if you stake under your keplr wallet, okay, all right, and then what you need to do is that you need to vote. So once you hold the token, you stake into a validator, you need to do voting. So once you vote here, you can see, all right, they are actually offering airdrops by just voting. Whether you vote yes, whether you vote no, you are still eligible for the airdrop. Right, so you can see here, a reminder that if you have OSMO stake, okay, OSMO token stake, you have until 10th of January, which is today is the last day. You have to vote on this proposal. Okay, so by just voting alone, you have already qualified for this airdrop. And of course, if you vote on the previous proposal, you are qualified another extra 40%. So this is simple work, right? This is what I call dumb money, right? Easy work. You just stake, you just vote, and then that's it. You get your airdrop. Okay, how much? What more work do you need to in order to do this? Okay, and then last one, there are a lot of airdrop actually. So I just cover the last one here. Okay, so if you have staked Kujira, so I think Kujira also is another potential airdrop where you just literally stake and then you just vote. Okay, and of course this one will be the best part of it. There is no snapshot at all. Okay, there is no snapshot at all, so you can stake anytime. Okay, under the Kujira wallet or the keplr wallet also you can stake. Okay, and that's where they're going to reward you with this free token called SQUIRT Whale. Okay, free, literally free money. Okay, literally free money. So you don't have to the value and effort for you guys to do work here. Compared to Ethereum airdrop, you have to swap, you have to bridge. Okay, you have to do liquidity provider, you have to do LP. There's so much of work, right? So by doing this, by just staking, by just voting, you have already qualified. Okay, and the best part is there's no snapshot at all. Look at this, no snapshot. So there's no deadline for you to stake. So what are you guys waiting for? And what are you guys doing with your Kujira, right? Especially for Scott, right? Your Kujira is in the Binance Smart Chain. So I think it's best for you to actually remove that Kujira out of Binance Smart Chain, okay, and then move it to the Cosmos or Kujira network, and then you stick it from there. So that's how you earn your airdrop, right? So these are the things you have to take note of what's happening. Right? You cannot be sitting here and not doing nothing. So all these are news, all these are free. Okay, so you can start doing start staking, I would say, instead of leaving it into the exchange. Okay, and don't stake on the exchange. That's the thing, you won't get anything. All right, moving on next, we can see here what's really happening on the crypto market fear and greed index. Currently, we are sitting at greed. So for those of you who are currently sitting on the sidelines or not know what to do, this is the fear and greed index. Okay, yesterday was extreme greed. I believe the market is indeed of a pullback. So for those who don't know what is this all about, extreme fear can be a sign that investors are too worried. That could be a buying opportunity. Now, when the investors are getting too greedy, that means the market is due for correction. So how many times on and off, even last cycle as well, I've already mentioned, when you're reaching greed or extreme greed, that's where you want to take profits. Okay, that's where you want to convert your tokens into USDT or stablecoin before going in again. Okay, so for those who are hodling long term, then I don't think you need this. Okay, so we are still early in the bull market cycle, but for those who are trading, then definitely you need to refer to this indicator. Okay, so extreme greed, I think most likely it is due for correction and it's about to happen. Okay, so I'm still holding a lot of dry powder to actually to look for all those potential coins that can able to go for airdrops. Okay, that's a strategy here. Now, moving on next, we can see here, currently the crypto market cap is hovering around 1.68 trillion. Bitcoin is now at 145.1K. Okay, so it's down about 3.43%, but overall one whole week is about 6.41%. Now, Ethereum wise, it hit about 2.4. Okay, 2.4K, up about 7.77%. Okay, look at Solana itself down about 2.89% last 7 days. I think all the altcoins are getting a breather now. Okay, we look at any gainers for today. So we have Rocket Pool. Right, Rocket Pool is actually liquidity staking for Ethereum as well, together with DAO. So I think all these are actually moving up because Ethereum is up. Okay, the L2s are also up. So whenever Ethereum is up, you're looking at layer 2s. So layer 2s also will move accordingly. Right? You can see the momentum is shifting towards the Ethereum side now. You can see what's happening. Rocket Pool, DAO, Arbitrum, and Optimism are also layer 2 scaling solution for Ethereum. Okay, and also our altcoin accumulation list as well, also up. So 7 days, about 8.73 and 5.03 respectively. Okay, then of course we have MakerDAO. Okay, 11.98%. Then synthetics also is up. Why? Because this is also inbuilt under the Bitcoin system as well. Okay, so all in all, it's looking good. But let's see any losers for today. Block snacks. Okay, injecting protocol 12.64%. Look at SAIL network, a huge discount. I think this is a huge steal there. We can able to buy in order to stick for another airdrop as well. Another good opportunity. Look at Celestial. So Celestial also is a layer one. Okay, it's currently down at 11.13%. Another huge steal. Okay, I believe there's more correction to come for Celestia. So I think it's been overvalued at the moment at 2.2B market cap. The moment it's been promising because of the airdrop opportunity that people are actually going for Celestia to stake. I think this one can also go for SAIL as well, right? We have 1, 2, 3 injective SAIL and Celestia. It will be a good catch to actually stake and then to earn the airdrop. All in all, it's looking good, but I believe it is time for a correction. Okay, let's look on into the technical side. So technical side, we can see the total tree. So total tree right now, what we are seeing right now, this is the total market cap excluding Bitcoin and Ethereum. Okay, Bitcoin and Ethereum. So only altcoins from small to large cap. Okay, excluding Ethereum and Bitcoin. So you have to understand what is happening now on the money time frame. So money time frame, we can see the price overall is momentum. So every time momentum is supposed to pull back. So this is the uptrend actually. So the resistance is this level here that it needs to break above. Okay, so a pullback for total tree you might see somewhere around here at 413.6. Looking onto the weekly time frame, you can see the weekly is doing what? Weekly also creating a higher highs and higher lows. Trend is up. Okay, trend is definitely uptrend. So no sign of pulling back now. On the weekly is still bullish. Look at daily. So the daily time frame now is looking bearish. We can see this is a lower high compared to the previous high. And then the price also is breaking below the middle band. But looks like it's going to break down for this market cap, and next level most likely to be retesting here at 445.92. H4 trend also is bearish, breaking down. Okay, then if you look onto the dominant side, so BTC dominance at the moment, the price on monthly, okay, you can see the price on money is doing well. Price overall is momentum, pullback for the entry buy is breaking up again, so creating higher highs and higher lows. Okay, so the next resistance is an initial break. Okay, 53.79, and then most likely might break further. If that's the case, then 58.3 will be next. Okay, so dominance there, have to be very careful. Right, if you're holding outs, this is the consequences. If Bitcoin dominance goes up, then outs will dip. Okay, so it looks like it's topping up here. And this angle maybe might be going for a short-term sideways movement. And then let's look at daily. So daily now is moving very fast towards the upside with a momentum buy. We expect a pullback now for the immediate short term. So immediate short term might see somewhere around this level here to be playing out. Okay, the 53.39, and of course this level as well at 52.92 for your dominance. Let's look at BTC. Where is BTC now? So monthly. So the money time frame overall very bullish at 45.2. So the next level to watch, okay, is this level here at 47.1 or 47.2. Okay. And my expectation for the spot ETF, if it is approved, most likely it might continue to breach around this level here. Okay, go all the way up, maybe around 50 to 52K. Okay, and we have a huge week towards the upside, and then most likely to start coming down again. So I think this level it needs to maintain as well for the month of January, 43.7 or 43.8. Continue lower, we might see around this level here at 38.5. 38.5 will be a very critical support zone. Okay, these are the levels here. Okay, and of course this level here as well, 35.1. Okay, for BTC weekly. Now the weekly time frame, you can see momentum pullback, creating higher high, higher low. So you can see the setup now is uptrend. Okay, it is maintaining above this level as well, which is 43.8. Still consider quite good, quite solid on the support. So, but it's still on the weekly time frame. So let's see on daily. Daily time frame also, it have also broken past this previous resistance on this level here at the 45K. 45K came back down, now maintaining above again. So, so for this week on the daily, so if as long can maintain above 45K and continue towards the upside, then I think we'll consider still bullish. Okay, so now all eyes on the SEC now. How are they going to play? Are they going to continue to delay, or are they going to give another excuse, or are they going to really approve later on, right after the market closing? Okay, so very, very important. You see the wick down here all the way to 44.3. Okay, so these are the zones here to really watch, right? These are the areas to watch. Okay, So I think maybe there could be more pullback for BTC and of course the crypto market as well. All right, so let's move on to the Q&A. Let's see. Okay, so when a company launched their crypto coins, what value they use to back up? So basically, if you are looking at companies launch, they are basically focusing on VC as well. So VCs, we have whales as well, holding token holders, token founders. They are actually holding a certain amount that they are not supposed to sell. So usually when a company launch an IDO, there is a certain allocation, okay, certain allocation that is given, whether it's to public, okay, public IDO, public, then sometimes they give to the developers, right? When they provide to developers, there is a vesting period where they need to hold the tokens for a certain time, okay? Where you need to hold a certain time, all right? And of course, talking about value here, you can see what is the utility of the company, okay? So sometimes when you launch a token, there are no utility at all, okay? Is just basically you launch on the exchange and then you're just trading based on buying and selling based on supply and demand. So that's not really a good thing. So one really good thing in order to know the company that is really doing work, right? You want to see who is really actively developing in the ecosystem, okay? Like Celestia, like Polkadot, right? Then Starknet, okay? Like all these company, they have usage, they have utility. That's where the company can go, okay? That's where you can see the coins, okay, can start to appreciate as well. And then people begin to believe and people begin to hold and to stake and to do liquidity providing, right? Provide liquidity, LP. That's how they can able to sustain the ecosystem of that token itself. So that's how it works. So that's why you can see Celestia is quite good. Why is the price keep maintaining? Because why? Because people are challenging for the airdrop. People are holding Celestia. Why? There are a lot of platforms, DeFi platforms, they are offering, they want you to stake the Celestia in order to qualify for the airdrop. So these are all the ideas and of course the implementation by a certain protocol, by a company that they want to implement their ideas. What advice for me for airdrop? So what advice do you want? Okay, I believe this is the tutorial. It's a free tutorial. So you can able to watch my recorded session. There are so many. Everything is all uploaded. Okay, so end of the day is your initiative, whether do you really want to do it or not. Okay, because it doesn't cost you anything, it just costs your time, that's all. Okay, and then of course you definitely need to buy the tokens to stake. Okay, like I mentioned, say Kujira, Celestial, Objective, all these you need to buy and then you need to stake in order to qualify. All right, so this one maybe you can do it later or maybe you can do it this week if you want. Okay, so now how many dry powder you holding now? Well, let's say about 30 to 40% of USDT. Okay, because some of the coins I have already taken out my capital. Okay, some coins that are holding since last year, since January to December, about 1 year, some coins did more than 1x. So that coins, I'm taking out their capital only. Okay, I'm taking out 1x from my initial capital. And then I'm waiting again to buy into the new narrative. That is my strategy now. So that's how it works. Because people will never learn. Every time when you hold, you do not know what is your strategy, what is your moment of decision when you already hit your capital or your coins, it is already above your entry level, right? What is your moment of decision? Some people do not know how to exit. They only know how to top up cash, top up and top up like there's no ending, but they do not know what is the exit strategy. So this is a thing that you need to know. What is your moment of decision? So my moment of decision is very simple. Once hit above 1,000, let's say example, I invested 1,000 on, let's say Injective example. Okay, so just use Injective. So Injective invested since early January, about $1, right? One plus. So already went up about what, 40x, right? About 35x, 3,500%. So what should you do from here? Definitely you take out your capital, right? Or some profits, but some people will not take out, right? Some people just want to hold all the way. But end of the day, it's up to you, right? So for my case, I would usually take out the capital at ease, and probably 10 to 20% of profit as USDT first, dry powder, because I believe there's more opportunities that's coming in once this pullback is coming for the BTC collection. Okay, so that's a strategy. That is my personal strategy, but it doesn't apply to many. Even though some people feel that it's a good strategy, but they don't know how to apply, because at the end of the day, depending on the investor's emotion, investor's decision. Sometimes I tell them, but they don't follow, right? So these are the things to take note. Right? So far, is there any other question? We have about 7 more minutes. Right? We have about 7 more minutes here. Any more questions? Okay, so the airdrop opportunity here, I believe there are a lot of ways that you can able to earn. So to say that you cannot make money in crypto, I would say it is totally BS. Unless you are really leverage trading, okay, unless you taken extra leverage or probably you put in the money game or scam, then that's on you. Okay, because I believe this is a time to actually be cautious. And if you play your cards right by just buying and holding on spot, okay, you have only one job, just buy and hold on spot. That's all. You don't have to put in all those platforms that offering you 1-2% a day or probably 20 to 30% a month, and then at the end of the day the platform closes. Okay, and then who to be blamed here? Only yourself. Okay, as I can tell you this, during the bull run, a lot of these M&M companies will definitely pop up. Okay, and I believe your friends will definitely ask you to join. And no, why not you stake your BTC or your Ethereum here? You can earn more while waiting. So there's a danger here. Many got trapped during last cycle as well. Many platforms, okay, they ask people to stake onto the money game platform, and then end up they lose. So there's a thing that you have to be careful during this time, right?